Question 1. Where we have a power raised to power, we multiply our powers. Hence we keep the base the same, in this case x, and 3 times 5 gives us 15. Part B. Expand means to multiply out each of our brackets. Whatever's directly outside a single bracket, we multiply by each term directly inside. Here 4 times x will give us 4x, and 4 times 3 will give us 12. That's our first single bracket expanded. Looking at our second single bracket, the term directly outside, in this case is positive 7. Whatever's directly outside, we multiply by each term directly inside our single bracket. Well, 7 times 4 will give us 28, and 7 times negative 2x will give us negative 14x. Simplify means to collect like terms. Like terms have the same combination of letters. Here, looking along my line, we've got 4x, subtract 14x. They're like terms, they both end in single x. Well, 4x take away 14x will give us negative 10x. Looking at our numbers, here we've got 12 add 28. We'll simplify to give us plus 40. Part C, factorise fully. Well, factorise means to put back into brackets. If we have two terms, we always try single brackets first. We want to factorise out the highest common factor of both numbers and letters from both terms. Looking at my numbers, here I've got 15 and 3. Well, the largest number, the highest common factor in 15 and 3, in this case is 3. That's common. Looking at our letters, well, here we've got x cubed and we've got x squared. Well, the highest combination of letters that's common, in this case our x, is x squared. Here we have y, here we do not have y, so it's not common. I now open my single bracket. What do I times 3x squared to get back to 15x cubed? Well, 3 times 5 will give us the 15. I've got x squared, but I want x cubed, so I'm missing single x. We know the sign will be the same, in this case plus. What do I times 3x squared to get back to 3x squared y? I already have the 3x squared. I'm missing letter y. Question 2. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape S onto shape T. There are 4 transformations: translation, enlargement, rotation, and reflection. As it says the word single, we can only have one of those key command words. In this case here, as the shape is going from S to T, we can see it's just simply been shifted left and up. We therefore know it's a translation. A translation is always given by a vector. All we need to do is pick a vertice on shape S as it's going from S onto T and find out where that new vertice has ended up. Well, that ends up here. We always do x first. The one on the top is our x. So counting in x direction, it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As it's going in negative x direction, it's gone negative 5, so we put negative 5. That gets us to here. And now we've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the positive y direction. Therefore, it's negative 5, 6. Question 3. The length of a football pitch is 90 metres, correct to the nearest metre. And we're asked to complete the error interval for the football pitch. As it was 90, correct to the nearest metre, the one before 90 would be 89, and the metre after 90 would be 91. Therefore, to find the error interval, we're just going in between. Well, in between 89 and 90, our error interval therefore will be 89.5. And in between 90 and 91 would be 90.5. When completing an error interval, whatever we're talking about always goes in the middle, in this case our length. It can be a letter. The inequality signs will always face the left, and the one on the left-hand side will always have the extra line, which means equal to. Because in this case, the length can be greater than or equal to 89.5, and the length can be less than 90.5. Question 4. Therefore, I'm going to work out the area per person allowed for Festival A, and work out the area per person allowed for Festival B. To work out the area per person for Festival A, I'm going to divide the area of Festival A, in this case the 80,000 metres squared, divide by the number of people allowed, in this case we're told 425. Substituting into our calculator, that gives us 188.235, etc. For Festival B, my first step is to calculate the area of the field. I'm told the field is a rectangular field of 700 metres by 2,000. To work out the area of a rectangle, it's going to be the length times the width. So in this case, it's going to be the 700 metres multiplied by my 2,000 metres. And that comes out to give us 1,400,000 metres squared. Therefore, to calculate the area per person allowed for Festival B, it's going to be the area of the field for Festival B, in this case my 1,400,000, and it's going to be divided by the number of people allowed to attend Festival B, which in this case is 6,750, equals to 207.407, etc. As we are told the area per person allowed for Festival B is greater than the area per person allowed for Festival A, we're asked how much greater. Therefore, I'm going to now subtract my two numbers. So I'm going to do my 207.407, the area allowed per person for Festival B, subtract my 188.235, the area allowed per person for Festival A, and that equals to 19.172. As we're asked to give our answer to nearest whole number means look at decimal point, that's a decider. Is that 5 or more? In this case, no. So we're going to round down. So the nearest whole number is 19. Callum says that 300 centimeters squared is the same as 3 meters squared because there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So you divide by 100. Callum's method is wrong. Well, having an area of 1 meter squared, that's the same as having a length of 1 meter multiplied by width of 1 meter, because 1 meter times 1 meter would give us 1 meter squared. But 1 meter in terms of centimeters would be 100 centimeters. So therefore it would be 100 centimeters times 1 meter, again, 100 centimeters. And 100 times 100, that will give us 10,000 centimeters squared. So therefore he should have divided by 10,000, not by 100. Question 5. The points L, M and N are such that L, M, N is a straight line. The coordinates of L are -3, 1. The coordinates of M are 4 to 9. Given that L to M in the ratio of M to N is in the ratio 2 to 3, find the coordinates of N. If I start by drawing my line, L, M, N, if I first look at how do I get from L to M, we're looking at my X first. Here I have got -3 and it's gone to 4. Well, -3 to 4, that's added on 7. Now look at my Y coordinates. I've gone from 1 to 9. How do you get from 1 to 9? Well, we've added on 8. Therefore, as a vector, I know from my ratio that L to M, this length here, L to M, that is equal to 2 parts to 3. So this part is my 2 parts. If that's 2 parts, therefore to work out 1 part, I can just divide top and bottom by 2. Well, 7 divided by 2 will give us 3.5, and 8 divided by 2 will give us 4. I know the connection between M to N is 3 parts. Therefore, I can multiply this by 3. Therefore, 3 parts. 3 times 3.5 will give us 10.5. And 3 times 4 will give us 12. Therefore, from M, I have to go along 10.5 and up 12. Question 6. A new phone costs £679. The value of the phone decreases at a rate of 4% per year. Work out the value of the phone at the end of the 3 years. We know the price of the new phone represents 100% because percent is out of 100. As the phone is decreasing at a rate of 4% per year, therefore we're going to subtract the 4%. 100% take away 4%, that will give us 96%. And 96% as a decimal, divide by 100, gives us a multiplier of 0.96. The original price of my phone is 679. So it's going to be 679 multiplied by my 0.96. And it's always going to be raised to the number of years. In this case, we're told 3 years. So therefore, it's going to be a power of 3. Substituting into our calculator, that comes out to be 600.735744. As it's money, we know we always round to 2 decimal places. Well, 2 decimal places from the decimal point, we count the first 2 digits. We now stop, draw a line to the right. The number to the right is called our decider. Is that 5 or more? Yes. So therefore, we round the previous digit up by 1. Therefore, my final answer is £600 and 74 pence.